There's a thin line between confidence and disrespect. And Dame Dash, he didn't just cross it. He sprinted across it in Tim's, yelling, "I'm a boss," the whole way.
That's trying to Yo, who do you think you're talking to? I understand. All I need y'all to do is cut the checks. That's it.
You feel like you get your props as a mogul, man?
I don't care. I take my props.
Word.
I don't f about props. I can't. Yeah, I do get my props. I'm not a mogul. I'm a tycoon. I sell oil. Don't disrespect me and say I do everything everybody else does. And I put up my own money. There's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I could call them a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy. How can a man call another man, yo, that's my boss? We don't do that.
This is a story of how Dame Dash disrespected his way out of the industry and into $800,000 of debt with no one left to throw him a lifeline. And let me tell you something my Navy boot camp chief drilled into me. Cobbin, manners will take you where money won't. Remember that. You'll see why by the end of this video.
I'm from the twin, same hood, same friends. That's if you're looking for me. But if them laws looking for me, that's a different story. Ay.
Yo. What's good, gang? You know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games, and I'm back at y'all with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the disrespects of Dame Dash.
That's why all artists kick your ass anyway. Excuse me? That's why you stay getting punched in your face by other artists, not by Dame Dash, but other people, because you don't respect my culture. That's why. That's why you've been smacked. Not by me, by other people. Get out of here. Beat it. No one needs you. Get out. Clear a sample or something.
Now, Dame Dash was raised by Harlem, but built by hustle. Sweeping floors, selling newspapers. He was grinding from day one. The kind of dude who wouldn't just sell water to a well, but he'd upsell it with a logo.
What $1 million is to the first-time rapper. First of all, it's tax half. So that's $500,000 right then and there. Boom. So now you got $500,000 left. The first thing you got to do is get a nice car. My truckity truck. And there's $100,000. Now you got 4 left. You got to get your jewelry game up. And things are costing a lot lately. I like necklaces. So let's say you spend $100 on the low ball side. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to keep up with everyone else. So now you got, what, $300,000 left. You got to get a place to live, and you don't have good credit because you're just coming from the street. So you got to drop more than 20%. I'm at home, baby. So now you got about $250 left. Now your homeboys think you got way more than you have, and you got to look out for everybody on your block. So put 50 to that. You got to keep your fresh together. I love my Gucci fits. They telling me. So you're going to spend 50 on fresh. Your sneakers, you got to pop tags every single day. So put 50 on that.
Get your pair of these right here.
You have an overhead where you have to maintain all these things every month. So now you might have 20,000 in bills every single day. You know what I'm saying? And there it is. It's gone. There's no more money. It's a wrap. Your million is nothing.
He always had ambition, but the one thing he never seemed to have was manners. And like my chief used to say, manners will take you where money won't. Dame and Jay-Z started Roc-A-Fella Records with Kareem Biggs Burke, 3 kings in their prime. But Dame, he was loud, brash, and constantly sunning everyone around him, including Jay.
Come on, Avi. Avi. Come clean, Avi. Why would you make a chain without me authorizing it, Avi? Why would you make a chain without me authorizing? Who ordered this chain?
That's trying to Yo, who do you think you're talking to? I understand. All I need y'all to do is cut the checks. That's it. We're taking all the chances. We're the ones that boycott the Grammy. We're the ones that put our ass on the line and did this tour, and we still don't get the credit for it. Why not? I don't know why, because your fat asses around all the time.
Every time we talk,
that's
bull like we partners.
We're not partners.
That's good for you to say that.
We ain't partners.
What are we?
Y'all cut us checks.
Call security. How y'all calling meetings without me, B? That's what I need to know. They come on, man. That's what I need to know. You get your staff, get the out. It's all good. Don't have no meetings without me. No more. Just like I thought. Just like I thought. Then when my staff comes, y'all cancel meetings. Just like I thought. What you mean bullshit? Y'all niggas having meetings about my artist without calling me?
Get off the bullshit.
It ain't no bullshit.
Get off the bullshit.
It ain't no bullshit. Man, look, look, everybody here is ashamed of y'all. Who wants to work under a coward?
You don't have to. I ain't no
cowards. You're cowards.
I ain't no coward.
You're cowards. Let's go back to our office. Y'all want to have a meeting about Jay? Y'all call me.
Go meet at your office.
You're interfering with the way I deal with my artists.
No, we're not.
That's
no, we're
illegal.
not.
Yes, it
Handle
is.
your business, nigga. That's all.
What you mean handle your business,
Handle
nigga?
your
What do you mean by that?
Just handle it.
What do you mean?
Just handle it.
I'm saying, what do you mean by handle your business? Yo, you a clown, man.
Whatever. Come on.
You a clown or all y'all clowns? Y'all should have called Damon Dash and said, and you want the whole thing to hear it? Keep the door open. I don't give a Y'all should have called Damon Dash, make sure I was privy to it, and make sure I was CC'd or whatever. You don't send an email randomly at 10:30 at night, whatever it is at night, the day we all had to wait. That don't fly right. That's just fucked up. And on another level, it's not for y'all. Y'all do not control any of my artists. That's why I'm asking questions. Everybody looking dumb in the face. So what was we doing? What was we talking about in terms of Jay? Let me know.
Why don't we just call the meeting?
Why?
Because you know what it's like.
Why?
Damon, no one.
Why? Who cares? Why? We all here. Why now you want to call a meeting?
Because you know no one needs to sit here and be.
No one is so then get the out. I don't give a Then get out. This is not about you. We're gonna do something about Jay. We're gonna do it together. All right then, but why you didn't call me? You want to make excuses? You can talk all you want. This is treacherous. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. And go get Lyor. You always leave when you ain't got shit to fucking say. This nigga just got sued for this bullshit. Same kind of shit. Y'all better stop with me. Y'all gonna get your man in some trouble. I'm telling you. So if y'all want to talk about Jay, if there was an agenda, let's go through it.
Nah, we're gonna reschedule, man.
What the you mean you're gonna reschedule?
We're gonna reschedule, man.
What you mean you're gonna reschedule? You get the out.
Come on.
Look, y'all heard now that Roc-A-Fella said no one to go. You're not a leader. You don't know about my culture. Get the out. You don't know about Jay.
Now, Jay-Z is the type to move in silence, like chess. But Dame played dodgeball with grenades. And when Jay became Def Jam's president behind Dame's back, it was the final straw. Jay-Z took the label, took the clothes, took Beyonce. And Dame took interviews, long, loud interviews. He didn't just lose a partner. He disrespected the man that helped make him a millionaire. And what did my chief say? Manners will take you where money won't. If Dame had a little bit more humility, maybe Hov would have taken him too. After Jay-Z, Dame went scorched earth. Lyor Cohen, culture vulture.
Why is Damon so mad at you? I could tell you why, but I'm a gentleman.
Why are you so mad at him?
Because he's painted a certain picture, he's exploited our culture, and I don't like the way he used to talk to the people that I love. Very demeaning. I don't like how he can't get no money in his own culture, but he's always in ours. And he acts like he's the boss of our culture, like we gotta look up to him. I don't like that shit. I don't like the fact that appendix exploded. That's what it is, right? Your appendix?
Yeah, your appendix can burst.
And I went to go visit him. His mother said the most racist shit I ever heard, like on some nigga shit.
Steve Stout, Snake. Anyone with a title in a checkbook, enemy of the culture.
The thing is, I know people before they was rich and famous. Now, if you wasn't rolling before you were rich and famous, and the only time you started rolling was after you made it, you're going to hate everybody that bothered you. And if you only been around your people, then you end up hating your people. So that's what I've been wondering, why you hate your people so much? Oh, why? Because when you was young, they used to assault you. You got your ass beat by your own culture. Now you want to get everybody back that did that to you. So when you start to see that, people are like, why is that person so abusive? Why all that anger toward their own culture? Why would Steve Stout sell his culture out for $1? Because that's the only way he was ever able to get into any place in the world untouched, is if he could make some people that he thinks aren't smarter than him some money. And he'll sell his whole ass for that kind of protection, so that he could go in the club. But some people can't go in the club unless they've sold out.
And look, I get it. The industry's shady, but you can't just show up to a boardroom acting like it's a barbershop battle. You don't gotta kiss nobody's ring, but maybe don't slap it out of their hand either. Because eventually, those doors stop opening. And trust me, you can have money and still get locked out. But manners get you in the room. Dame signed Kanye West when nobody else would. But when Ye blew up, Dame tried to hold his leash. He tried to claim all the credit. He went from I believed in Ye to Kanye owes me everything. Meanwhile, Kanye was like, bro, I just wanted to rap.
I make kings. I don't make slaves. I don't want nobody dependent on me. When people get around me, I make them independent of me, as you notice. Wow. And if they want to stay around, they can. So what I've done is made everyone around me a king. Kanye's a king. Jay's a king. Kevin Hart's a king. Lee Daniels, king. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
You know, I don't know correctly. But everyone that comes around me becomes a boss in their own right. I don't let them work for me. It's like, go fly, pelican, fly. Now, if you fall out and you don't do the ideals I taught you, and you take everything I teach you and you make it for yourself, and then you got other people looking up to you and just kissing your whole life, that ain't me.
When was the last time you talked with Jay-Z?
I don't talk about no.
Once Kanye aligned with Jay-Z, though, that was it. Another bridge burned. It's like Dame couldn't stand to watch anyone win but him. And when you can't clap for others, don't be surprised when nobody claps for you, my G. Manners will take you where money won't. But the worst disrespects weren't to Jay, weren't to Ye, or Lyor Cohen. They were to his own people, his employees, friends, partners. Nobody was safe. If you weren't doing it Dame's way, you were lazy, weak, or a clown in his eyes.
Well, let's talk about you. Do you feel like you get your props as a mogul, man?
I don't care. I take my props.
Word.
Give a fuck about props. I care. I do get my props. I'm not a mogul. I'm a tycoon. I sell oil. Don't disrespect me and say I do everything everybody else does. And I put up my own money. All these so-called moguls y'all talking about, you name one of them that put their own dough up. A boss, you're only the boss if you put up your own money. If you don't put up your own money, I don't care how much somebody gives you, you're nothing but a supervisor. It's not yours. So how much money can you get paid to not... there's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I can call them a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy. How can a man call another man, yo, that's my boss? We don't do that.
I mean, everybody at some point has to have a boss, right?
No, not in Harlem. Oh, okay. Put it like this.
Because you're somebody's boss.
No, I'm not somebody's boss. When I was in the street, someone wasn't your boss. They gave you an opportunity.
Okay.
They gave you some work. You go make it, and then you bring it back. You can go buy your own work. You do whatever you want. It's called consignment.
So why this can't be all work? This corporate America, we could be using
you don't
this.
own it.
But
I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. Question. Let me answer your question.
I'm listening.
Can you give it to your son?
Can I give what to my son?
Whatever you
shares
working
of this
for.
company, I absolutely positively can.
How?
Why? Because I own shares of this company.
You bought them?
Yes.
What I'm saying is, can your son eat? Is this yours to give the whole company
this
to you?
This full company is not my son's. No,
exactly.
It's not mine. But I own
wait,
shares
stop.
of this company.
Listen. That's not my question. If your son needs a job here, can you give it to him? No.
No.
If your son needs to get some money out the bank from here, some cash flow, can he get it?
No.
All right. You don't own this.
But I can take the money from here to invest in myself.
No, it's not yours. I'm not going to fight for something I don't own. Men don't do that. I don't fight for other niggas. I fight for me. I'm not a doula. I'm not going to build somebody else's company and then take shares so my son can... All that.
But I'm not
listen. What I'm saying.
But what about taking the money?
You come to work every
you took the money from Def Jam.
I didn't take. Stop. Don't say. You're speaking my business and you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't take no money from Def Jam. What you talking about?
I mean they cut you a check.
No, they didn't cut me a check. We had a formula based on performance, and they calculated and we got paid.
That's us.
Stop. That's not us.
Like, bruh, you're yelling at a grown man for providing for his family. Dame thought disrespect was leadership, but barking orders ain't the same as building loyalty. And eventually, people stop listening. Because when you treat everybody like they're beneath you, don't be shocked when they don't help you up. And again, what did my chief say? Manners will take you where money won't. Especially when the money dries up. And now, here's where it all led. $800,000 in unpaid child support, lawsuits with exes and friends, no more Roc-A-Fella, no Roc-A-Ware, no allies. He's still preaching independence and yelling on podcasts, still saying, I'm a boss. But in reality, he's alone, broke, and out of mood. Because burning every bridge only leaves you stranded.
Somebody asked me how I got so broke. Investing in my dreams. You know, when you're investing in your dreams and you dream big, you're always gonna be broke. You'll have a lot of shit, but I don't have no money for nobody else. That's what you call broke. But that's what it is. Long dreams. But either way, I'm gonna get with y'all. Stay tuned. I'm curious to see how it all rolls out. But
When someone says $1 million money, hell no, it ain't no money. Nigga, I owe $8 million in taxes right now in one state. $1 million ain't gonna help me. I can't even have no money until I make at least $16 million. I gotta pay the taxes. If I got $5 million, they taking it. So all that money always gonna go back into the work until I can make it into $100 million. Where if I pay the taxes, it don't hurt. But that's what real hustlers do. You know, I'm still putting the money in the street. The people I pay still pay taxes, so they ain't that mad about it. You know what I mean? Look at that. 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 This is about black ownership too, by the way. This ain't no drug dealing. And also, I'm gonna do this thing about being broke, about how I went what you call broke, about the taxes, about the child support, about everything. I want y'all to know I'm gonna be fully transparent. I don't want anybody to go through the things that I went through, because the only reason why I went through it so y'all don't have to. So I want y'all to learn from it.
Dame Dash will always be remembered for hustle, for vision, for helping build a dynasty. But he'll also be remembered as the man who couldn't get out of his own way. You can have all the money, the talent, and the connections in the world, but if you treat people like dirt, that fortune fades fast. Because like my chief told me back in the Navy, manners will take you where money won't. And Dame, he never got that lesson.
I truly felt what hurt Damon was he talked too much.
Yeah.
And the goal in life is when you get the plug, when you get to connect, is to shut up and get the money.
Mm-hmm.
You get the money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about the fame. And what most business people do where they mess up is they want the fame.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what hurt to me, Damon Dash. Mm-hmm. Now that this has happened to Damon, and it hurts me that
it has, because he was the guy that had it all.
I've seen him, man. He was one of the great. I love that dude. Like, I've seen him on tour. I've seen what they came up. I remember us driving down Park Avenue. You know, we got the fly rise. You know, and I thought my car was fly. He pulled up at the red light with something even flyer. We got the windows down. We talking mess to each other. I'll never forget those days. And when I read that in the article, I was hurt. But Jay-Z, as men now, we're men.
Yeah.
We're not 17.
Nope.
We're not 18.
Yeah.
Back then, you find loyalty. Like, I'm going to look out for my people.
Right.
But now when you have a family, you've got mortgage. I don't care if you got $1 billion.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for somebody to talk about me in a negative light, basically every chance they get.
But you're a man.
Right.
So let me know down in the comment section. Is Dame Dash a misunderstood genius or just the loudest man in the room with no invite? But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to like me on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe down to the channel, and comment down in the comment section to let me know how you feel about this video. But until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap 2 Gang. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
I'll tell you what really happened with Dame.
Okay.
Jay Brown. Jay Brown wanted Dame's position. Jay Brown was at Quest. Jay Brown really believed in Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. And it came to, I remember, Jay came to me at one point and said, I want to be Dame Dash. I could do this job so much better. But, you know, it was kind of funny. And I'm not saying that I had anything to do with it. I'm just saying that
he's still with Jay-Z to this day.
Oh, yeah. But that I think, look, everybody needs to give Dame his credit first. Okay,
for sure.
Hip hop and Roc-A-Wear was the first big clothing deal. You wouldn't have the G Unit brand, you wouldn't have the Sean John brand, you wouldn't have all that
alcohol,
their own all of that. Now, was Dame a little bit difficult to deal with? Yes, he is a lot like Diddy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he just didn't have the diplomacy of Diddy. Do you know what I'm saying? Dame would go into Def Jam and cuss out the staff, and people got scared. You can't do that around corporate people and expect to stay there. You know what I mean? So Jay Brown saw an opening, and he thinks like a businessman. You know, I mean, he He's got Magic Johnson as basically a father-in-law. Do you know what I mean? He's got Quincy as basically a godfather. You know what I mean? He's got all of these opportunities. You see a person like Jay-Z who understands marketing more than he understands artistry. I mean, because look at Jay-Z's DNA. The flow is Biggie, the relationship is Beyonce for the marketing and that. Then you have the Ye, you have the Alicia Keys, you have the I mean, even look at the new press that's out. Oh.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like to smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest 10 verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis, keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toast. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass flower, no lotus. I can't even think how many trees when it's smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff for blood.